Have you ever found yourself standing in the grocery store, staring at the seafood counter, wondering if you're truly making the healthiest choice for yourself? It's a common scene, isn't it? We're constantly told to eat more fish, that it's fantastic for our brains, our hearts, and our overall vitality, especially as we get a little older. But here's a painful reality: while seafood can indeed be a powerhouse of nutrition, some of what's available today isn't just less beneficial. It can actually be quietly working against your health. We try so hard to make good choices, to nourish our bodies, but sometimes the very foods we believe are doing us good are secretly carrying hidden dangers like mercury, industrial pollutants, or even unhealthy fats that can leave you feeling sluggish, foggy-brained, or contribute to more serious long-term issues. It's a frustrating situation when you're trying to do your best for your health, only to find you might be making choices that undermine your efforts. But here's the secret. The solution isn't to avoid seafood entirely. The real power comes from knowing precisely which seafoods to absolutely steer clear of. And more importantly, which ones to truly embrace. In this video, we're going to uncover 4 of the worst seafoods you should honestly think twice about putting on your plate. And then, the really good news. We'll reveal 4 truly fantastic seafood choices that can actually boost your energy, sharpen your mind, keep your heart robust, and support your muscles. These are choices you can feel absolutely confident about serving up. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you. So, let's dive right in and talk about the first type of seafood that might be doing more harm than good, especially for those of us enjoying our golden years. You often see it proudly displayed, labeled Atlantic salmon. And it's usually quite affordable. But here's the catch. Most of what's sold as Atlantic salmon is actually farmed salmon. Now, you might think, salmon is healthy. Right. And yes, wild salmon is. But farmed salmon is a different story altogether. Imagine hundreds of thousands of fish crammed into small, open water pens. These aren't natural conditions for a fish that's meant to swim freely and migrate vast distances. Because they're so crowded, diseases spread easily, so they're often given antibiotics, just like factory-farmed land animals. And what do they eat? Not their natural diet of smaller fish and crustaceans. Instead, they're fed a highly processed mix of corn, soy, poultry meal, and even rendered animal protein. This unnatural diet fundamentally changes the nutritional profile of the fish. While wild salmon gets its vibrant color from natural astaxanthin found in krill, farmed salmon often needs artificial dyes added to its feed just to give it that pinkish hue that we associate with healthy salmon. Think about that for a moment. This diet also means they have a much lower content of the beneficial omega-3 fatty acids we seek out, and a much higher ratio of omega-6s, which, in excess, can actually promote inflammation in the body. And inflammation, as we know, is at the root of so many age-related health challenges, from joint pain to heart issues. Beyond that, the open net pens allow waste products, uneaten food, and even the antibiotics and pesticides used to treat sea lice outbreaks to flow directly into the surrounding ocean, impacting wild fish populations and the environment. So, that seemingly healthy salmon you're buying might be contributing to environmental problems and delivering a less than optimal nutritional punch, perhaps even carrying residues of the chemicals used in its upbringing. It's a prime example of how something that appears healthy on the surface can be quite different underneath. You're trying to make a good choice, but the system doesn't always make it easy for you to know the full story. Always look for wild caught on the label. And specifically avoid Atlantic salmon, unless it explicitly states wild-caught Atlantic, which is incredibly rare, almost non-existent. Moving on, let's talk about the next seafood that carries a significant hidden risk, particularly for us mature adults. Large, predatory fish. Think about swordfish, king mackerel, marlin, and even some types of tuna, especially the larger, longer-lived varieties like Big Eye or bluefin. These majestic creatures are at the top of the ocean's food chain. And while they might be impressive, their position comes with a serious drawback: high levels of mercury. Mercury, a neurotoxin. enters the ocean from industrial pollution and then bioaccumulates. This means that smaller fish eat tiny amounts of mercury, and then larger fish eat many of those smaller fish, accumulating even more mercury. When a swordfish, which can live for many years, eats countless smaller fish over its lifetime, it ends up with very high concentrations of mercury in its tissues. As we age, our bodies can become more sensitive to mercury's effects. It can impact our neurological health, leading to issues with memory, concentration, coordination, and even mood changes. You might experience a general fogginess, or find yourself feeling more tired than usual, and it could be subtly linked to these heavy metals building up in your system. While a single serving of swordfish won't immediately cause problems, regular consumption can lead to a gradual accumulation that, over time, can contribute to significant health concerns. Many people enjoy tuna steaks or sushi, but even tuna needs careful consideration. Canned light tuna, usually made from skipjack, is generally a safer bet than canned albacore or white tuna, which comes from a larger tuna species and therefore tends to have higher mercury levels. So, that beautiful, thick swordfish steak, while a treat, truly carries a heavy hidden cost that's not worth the risk for regular consumption. We want to enjoy our food, but we also want it to nourish us, not silently harm us. It's all about making informed choices to protect your most valuable asset, your health. Now, let's continue with another type of seafood that often sneaks onto our plates but should be approached with considerable caution, particularly for those looking for genuinely healthy options. This brings us to imported catfish and tilapia. Many of us grew up thinking of catfish as a hearty, southern staple, or tilapia as a mild, lean white fish perfect for a quick meal. And in principle, they can be. However, a vast majority of the catfish and tilapia sold in stores in English-speaking countries today are imported, primarily from Asian countries, where aquaculture practices can be highly unregulated and often deeply problematic. Imagine fish farms where the ponds are incredibly crowded, sometimes located near industrial areas, and the water quality is questionable at best. These fish are often fed diets that are not natural for them, sometimes consisting of animal waste, corn, soy, or other cheap fillers that contribute to an unhealthy fat profile in the fish, leading to a higher ratio of inflammatory omega-6s compared to beneficial omega-3s. Furthermore, because of the crowded, unsanitary conditions, these fish can be susceptible to diseases, leading to the widespread use of antibiotics and even banned chemicals and pesticides to keep them alive and growing. These substances can then remain in the fish when it reaches your plate. You're looking for a clean, lean source of protein. But what you might be getting is a fish that has lived in incredibly unhealthy conditions, potentially carrying residues of antibiotics or other concerning chemicals. It's a sad reality that what appears to be an affordable, simple protein often comes with hidden baggage. If you enjoy catfish, your best bet is to look for USA-farmed catfish, as American aquaculture is generally subject to much stricter regulations and oversight. But for imported varieties of both catfish and tilapia, it's truly best to simply bypass them. They rarely deliver the pure, wholesome nutrition you're seeking. All right, we've talked about some of the ones to steer clear of. It might sound a bit daunting, and you might be thinking, what's left to eat? But don't worry, because now for some truly wonderful news. The ocean is still full of incredible, nutritious treasures that can genuinely boost your health and vitality. Let's talk about the first one that lives up to all the hype: wild-caught sockeye salmon. Remember how we discussed the issues with farmed salmon? Well, sockeye salmon is the complete opposite. It's a superstar of the salmon family, and it truly lives up to salmon's healthy reputation. Sockeye are known for their naturally deep, vibrant red flesh, which comes from their diet of krill and other small crustaceans, rich in astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant that's fantastic for your eyes, skin, and overall cellular health. Unlike farmed varieties, wild sockeye spend their lives in the pristine, cold waters of the Pacific, migrating long distances, making them lean, muscular, and incredibly rich in pure omega-3 fatty acids. These are the good fats that are absolutely crucial for brain health, keeping your memory sharp, reducing inflammation throughout your body, supporting healthy joints, and keeping your heart strong and vibrant. Because they have a relatively shorter lifespan and live in cleaner environments. Wild sockeye salmon have significantly lower levels of contaminants like PCBs and mercury compared to some other fish. When you choose wild-caught sockeye, whether it's fresh, frozen, or even canned, you're choosing a powerhouse of nutrition that genuinely supports your longevity and well-being. It's a delicious way to nourish your body and truly get the benefits that salmon is famous for, without any of the hidden downsides. Look for wild-caught sockeye specifically on the label. It's widely available, often in the frozen section, and even canned sockeye is an excellent, convenient option for salads or quick meals. This choice brings joy and health to your plate. Next up on our list of wonderful ocean treasures that truly nourish your body are two tiny but mighty fish that are often overlooked. And that's a real shame: sardines and anchovies. I know. Some people raise an eyebrow at these little fish, but truly, they are nutritional powerhouses in a tiny package. What makes them so fantastic, especially for those of us focused on healthy aging? Well, for starters, because they are so small and have very short lifespans. They are incredibly low in mercury. This means you can enjoy them regularly without any concerns about heavy metal accumulation. But that's just the beginning. Sardines and anchovies are absolutely packed with omega-3 fatty acids, even more so ounce for ounce than some of the larger, more popular fish. These are the essential fats that your body needs for everything from cognitive function and mood regulation to reducing systemic inflammation and supporting healthy vision. Beyond omega-3s, these little fish are also a fantastic source of vitamin D, which is crucial for bone health, immune function, and even mood, especially as we get older and our ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight might diminish. If you eat them with the bones, and in canned sardines, the bones are soft and easily digestible. You're also getting a significant boost of calcium, which is vital for maintaining strong bones and preventing osteoporosis. They also provide a good amount of iron and vitamin B12, essential for energy production and nerve health. And here's another wonderful thing: they are incredibly sustainable choices, as their populations are generally robust and they reproduce quickly. Plus, they are very affordable, making them an accessible superfood for everyone. Don't dismiss them because of their size or past reputation. Try them mashed on whole grain toast with a squeeze of lemon, tossed into a salad, or even blended into a pasta sauce for a rich, umami flavor. Canned in olive oil. They're incredibly convenient and ready to go. You'll be surprised at how delicious and satisfying they can be, and how good you'll feel knowing you're fueling your body with such pure, concentrated nutrition. Then, for our third incredible choice, we have Atlantic mackerel. Now, let's be clear. This is often confused with king mackerel, which is a larger, higher mercury fish we discussed avoiding earlier. But the smaller Atlantic mackerel is a completely different story. This is one of those unsung heroes of the ocean, offering incredible health benefits without the mercury worries of its larger cousins, like sardines and anchovies. Atlantic mackerel is a smaller, fast-growing fish, which means it accumulates very little mercury, but its nutritional profile is outstanding. It is exceptionally rich in omega-3 fatty acids, often even more so than salmon, providing powerful anti-inflammatory benefits that can help soothe aching joints, protect your heart, and keep your brain sharp. It's also an excellent source of lean protein, providing all the essential amino acids your body needs for muscle maintenance and repair, which becomes even more critical as we age. Beyond that, Atlantic mackerel is packed with vitamin B12, a vitamin vital for nerve function, red blood cell production, and preventing fatigue. It also provides selenium, a powerful antioxidant that supports your thyroid and immune system. This fish is also a very sustainable choice, as its populations are generally healthy and well managed. Its flavor is robust but not overly fishy, making it a versatile option for grilling, baking, or even pan-searing. It's often available fresh or frozen, and canned Atlantic mackerel is also a fantastic, convenient option, much like canned sardines. So, next time you're at the fish counter, keep an eye out for Atlantic mackerel specifically. It's a delicious, nutrient-dense choice that truly stands as a beacon of health in the seafood world, helping you maintain your vitality and energy levels. Finally, for our fourth superb seafood choice, let's talk about wild-caught Alaskan cod. If you're looking for a delicious, versatile whitefish that you can truly feel good about, cod is a fantastic option. Cod is known for its mild flavor and flaky, tender texture, making it a favorite for many, even those who might be a bit hesitant about stronger tasting fish. But its appeal goes far beyond taste. Like the other beneficial fish we've discussed, wild-caught cod, especially from Alaskan waters, is very low in mercury. This is because cod are not top predators and have a relatively clean diet and environment. What cod truly excels at is being an exceptional source of lean, high-quality protein. This is absolutely vital for seniors, as adequate protein intake is crucial for maintaining muscle mass, supporting bone health, and keeping your metabolism humming. Losing muscle mass as we age, a condition called sarcopenia, can lead to weakness, reduced mobility, and a higher risk of falls. Eating sufficient protein, especially from clean sources like cod, helps combat this. Beyond protein, cod is also rich in essential vitamins and minerals. It's a great source of B vitamins, particularly B12 and niacin, which are crucial for energy production and nervous system health. It also provides important minerals like phosphorus, which is essential for healthy bones and teeth, and selenium, which acts as a powerful antioxidant and supports thyroid function. Cod is also a very sustainable choice, particularly Alaskan or Pacific cod, due to well-managed fisheries. So, whether you prefer it baked, broiled, or in a light fish stew, choosing wild-caught cod means you're enjoying a clean, nutrient-dense meal that supports your muscle health, cognitive function, and overall vitality without any of the worries associated with less desirable seafood options. It's a wonderful way to add diversity and powerful nutrition to your diet. So, there you have it. We've explored some of the seafoods that might be doing you more harm than good, those farmed salmons, large mercury-laden predators like swordfish and certain tunas, and the questionable imported catfish and tilapia. But more importantly, we've uncovered the truly magnificent choices that can empower your health journey, the pure, omega-3 rich wild-caught sockeye salmon, the tiny but mighty sardines and anchovies, the unsung hero Atlantic mackerel, and the lean versatile wild-caught Alaskan cod. Remember, navigating healthy eating can sometimes feel like a maze, especially with all the conflicting information out there. But with a little knowledge and awareness, you can make powerful, informed choices that genuinely support your health and well-being. These small adjustments in your seafood selections, opting for the wild, cleaner, and smaller fish, can make a truly profound difference in how you feel every single day. More energetic, clearer-minded, and simply more vibrant. I'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite healthy seafood recipes that use these beneficial choices? Or perhaps a type of seafood you've decided to avoid after learning more about it? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's have a conversation and learn from each other if you found this video helpful. If it gave you some clarity and empowered your choices, please give it a thumbs up. Your likes really help us reach more people who can benefit from this kind of information. And if you want more practical tips, insights, and encouragement to help you live your best life, full of vitality and joy, then please consider subscribing to our channel. We're here to support you every step of the way. You deserve to feel fantastic, vibrant, and energetic at every age. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep making those incredible choices for yourself. Live your best life at every age.